Hey guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Have you seen any good videos about me lately? I'm sure you have, and I'm sure it's because of a lawsuit with TATI Westbrook.
But this girl, Katie Joy, Without a Crystal Ball, here's an old video of Katie describing searching for info for Tati's family. Here,
Oh yeah.
Have you seen this?
Doing research, you guys. Research, I tell you. Remember how I told you I was going to try to do something where I exposed TATI Westbrook? And I was like, looking, and I've been doing this for 2 days straight now. 2 days, thinking I would find something. When I started digging into her background, and I have looked all over the place, you guys, everywhere, because part of what I do is I super chat. What do you mean super chat? No. You can give me a super chat if you want to give me a super chat. I like to look into people that sell snake oil to see if they have stuff in their background that would make them less than honorable. Something that might indicate that they are, you know, there's something legal going on, they have a criminal background, they have a criminal history, they owe money, they have like a reputation for doing all these things. It's crazy. I started playing around even more and digging through more and more information, going through marriage records and through birth certificate.
Oh my God.
I couldn't even find her birth certificate, which is weird.
It's also creepy.
Like 0 records of her father. Like 0 records. So then I start going on and I'm like getting into this conspiracy thinking like her dad is dead or
oh my
like,
God.
Why doesn't her dad have a
Pretty
job?
creepy.
I mean, this girl's crazy too.
So then I start digging through addresses and phone
Ew.
numbers, email addresses.
I see all this.
Doing all these searches and going through businesses and looking at all this different stuff to try to like connect some dots. So I feel like there's a story here with her dad and I'm not sure what it is. We're going to have to keep looking there.
Oh my God.
And then there's something with her mom too and I'm just going to have to keep digging.
I would sue her for stalking more than defamation.
Yeah, that's not defamation, but it's super creepy.
All right. I want to start this off by saying I'm sorry. The past several months, 18 to be exact, have been incredibly amazing and challenging at the same time. My channel grew very fast, and I really have had to learn very fast. During that time, because I'm not tenured on YouTube, I haven't always known the etiquette or proper ways to interact with other creators. I've made mistakes. I've made errors in understanding etiquette with the copyright system, and in my response to other creators, and by not stopping to listen to concerns and brushing them off, I've also made mistakes. For 18 months, a group of people have targeted me. This group, led by a creator, have weaponized creators against me by spreading false allegations, made up screenshots, and have maliciously promised to burn my channel to the ground. To be clear, I have never been convicted of any crimes, and other than a DUI in 2003, which I've always been honest about. If you would like more information about these claims, I would encourage you to go to Unirock's channel. He has dozens of videos about the targeted harassment against me, outlining all of the players and explaining the fraud and deception this group perpetuates on YouTube.
Okay, Steve and Katie both are making 2 separate claims. Steve McRae claims that Katie Paulson helped and assisted Kyle Curtis in the theft of his half of the non sequitur money and to steal his channel. Katie says that Steve is sexually harassed her and 4 other women. Katie says that she did not. She denies the claim that Steve made. And Katie also claims that Steve is the head of a group of trolls, a massive army that goes around and does his bidding. Now, after analyzing the situation, I have sided with Steve. And I have done so, though, based off of hard evidence. Can I side with Katie Paulson on any claim? I cannot. And so I would now ask Katie Paulson, as I did yesterday, to provide me with evidence that Steve has done any of the things that she claims he has. But the problem is, she blocked me. When she went live on Instagram and told people that Leslie Bass was breaking community guidelines after tweeting and Facebooking out instructions for people to strike those videos, she is instigating a mass of people to go strike Leslie's videos. You can hear Katie Paulson say herself for people to go strike Steve. She says that she struck Steve 18 times. She says that Leslie deserved to be struck. She's literally telling people bold-faced lies on Instagram while telling them to crowd strike and harass. All the evidence that shows that Katie is a troll, okay? She makes the claim that Steve defrauded the government again. She has no evidence to say this and claims that she does. And when she shows that evidence in the Instagram stream, the screenshots don't show what she says they show. She showed screenshots of Steve saying, look, I don't mind if I have to wait a little bit to get my money, but she uses that screenshot to tell her audience that Steve didn't want his money. That's not Steve saying he didn't want his money. That's Steve saying, if I have to wait, okay, fine, I'm not going to be a dick. You got me? How does it make sense, Katie, that Steve wouldn't want his money, right? You're not thinking about what you're saying at this point. No human being is just going to give another person all of their revenue. What the fuck? I would like people who follow Katie Joy to see the evidence against her so that they know that Steve McRae and Leslie aren't lying to them. You have reported that Steve McRae sexually harassed 5 women. You reported that. Now, you didn't say they were allegations or anything. You literally said that he did it, which makes people think that he was taken to court and tried and been convicted for doing it, which is not true. He didn't even do it. I don't even understand where this comes from, and I don't understand how somebody that calls themselves a reporter can sit there and say on YouTube last night and on Instagram last night that Steve McRae sexually harassed 5 women. It's insane, but it shows you're not a reporter. You're a gossip mill.
Against harassment and trolling, it has been hard for me to see the real criticism from the harassment. I have for sure made mistakes by blocking subscribers and accusing them of trolling, misunderstood the intentions of commentary channels and their criticism of me while under duress because of the relentless targeting of this group. I've absolutely gotten frustrated at creators when I've seen them become weaponized against me by this group, including
Emily Baker, Creepshow Art, Nick Snyder, Dustin Daly, Angelica Oles, Keemstar, Tipster, Augie, to name a few.
To these creators, I'm sorry if I said things while under attack that may have been upsetting to you. I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. Now, there's a few creators I want to just call out or apologize to personally. Nick Snyder, viewer's voice. I'm sorry that a day in May of 2019, I called you a meth head. Your sobriety is delicate and you have bravely shared your struggles with your audience. I never should have made that comment. I apologized to you on that same day, and you said that you accepted my apology. I have not repeated that comment since, and I truly wish you the best on your health and well-being.
Out here without a crystal ball. Honestly, without a crystal ball, I don't understand how you guys watch her. She is like nails on a chalkboard. I don't know, maybe I'm a little biased against her considering she likes to go after my sobriety and she likes to say things like, oh, I triggered a meth head and all that. You guys can see in the screenshot right here. But health should not be tea. You have a big mouth and you decide to be real creepy and get in people's business where you shouldn't. Now, people are out here like, this lawsuit is going to affect all the drama commentary channels. Who? Maybe YouTube will come out with some new rules, but I don't know another channel. I don't know another channel that's paying for all these documents on YouTubers that we talk about. We're talking about things that are put on Twitter, literally. Majority of drama channels go off of what is on Twitter. We don't get people's birth certificates. We don't dig into people's past, even back to their childhoods. We don't talk about arrests that they had when they were a teenager. So no, please, there are 2 different classes here. And without a pot to piss in, this one is not in the same realm. Trust and believe.
Creepshow Art, I'm sorry if you believe that I stalked you. I did send you 2 emails, but I did not incessantly tweet at you. And Creepshow Art, like, hey girl, I exist. Sometime maybe you could come say hi. I comment to her and she didn't respond. Now, my final is to Emily Baker, who has been covering this legal case against me. And I feel like this one might be one of the more important ones because I feel like a lot of you are getting information from her about the case against me. And I need to like clarify some of the things that she said that have been, I believe, misleading. You know what? Can the Emily Baker stans just get the fuck out of my feed? Honestly, listen, you can watch whatever YouTuber you want to watch. But these psychotic stans that constantly blow up my comments to say, if you want to see good coverage on the Duggars, go watch this other channel. Just leave my feed alone. You know I don't like the girl. You know I don't like her channel. If you guys want to watch her, that's fine. My opinion about her hasn't changed. She's not going to have the same kind of coverage I do. I'm not trying to be a legal expert. What I do know a lot about is this cult. All right, you guys, so this is the indictment. If you like this kind of stuff, honestly, I love this kind of stuff. So my favorite website is Pacer, which is the federal website that has all of this kind of crap on it. I have a freaking like monthly subscription so I can download documents and like court records. I love court records. You know, I wanted to be a lawyer and I had ADHD. And I actually did not go to school for journalism. I wanted to though, but I didn't. I use legal sources. I literally found the law in the U.S. Congress website. So I'm just saying, like, if you want to tell me that the law I found and the act that passed is not the law,
that's fine. But there's a federal law that I literally found on the federal website that's still there. So that's where I get my information. There's also a law school, Cornell, that has, it's a Cornell, y'all familiar with Cornell? Cornell has great resources if you ever want to learn about federal law. And I have been covering legal cases for like a long time. And I don't have to be a lawyer to understand how to cover a legal case.
I don't actually have, I'm not pretending to be a lawyer. I'm simply explaining to you what's in the federal guidelines, what the enhancements are, what the judge said, the details about why you don't get time off if you take a plea deal. And there you go. I've never pretended to be a lawyer.
Like, you don't have to just, like, Emily Baker stands, get the fuck out of my feed. Nobody gives a shit. She's a lawyer. She's covering the case. Great. She also covered my case and she got it all wrong and told y'all I was going to jail and I never fucking went to jail. She also told y'all that I was a criminal destroying evidence, which wasn't true. So I don't know how good her track record is, but she also said that, see, and there's a stand right there. That's not true, Katie. They will defend everything that bitch does. I don't like her. She spent months trying to ruin my reputation because we're in the same competitive field. It's so stupid. Anyways, they are just, her stands are rude, and I would never want my people to do this. I would never want my people to go onto Emily's channel and calling her names or telling her she's a bitch. Like, I would never want people to do that. Like, just watch who you want to watch. It's not a competition. They just like to taunt me because they know that I got beat down by this channel and my reputation destroyed because of her, and she was wrong and never apologized. She spread malicious things about me and documents that were false. And
I don't understand why people on YouTube can't just do their job. Like, make your content and stop trying to like fight and scream and create drama with other creators. Stop trying to steal content or discredit people because you want to be the person that covers the topic.
You need to be less abrasive and speaking out. And then they've pit women against women, which is horrible. Women should never be pitted against each other. We should be supporting one another.
And I just have no respect for that kind of woman who goes into opportunities and exploits things for her own personal gain. Emily Baker's a psychopath, like Josh. All I know is that I don't want to be involved in the drama, but I will say that Emily is not licensed to practice in the state of Tennessee as a lawyer, and she isn't working as a lawyer. She's in the bar in the state of California, but she endorses really disturbing behavior of lawyers. And if I were a lawyer, you have to follow ethical duties. I just would be embarrassed if I were her colleague.
She's been derogatory to me. She's laughing that I blocked her. And then she's putting up content on there as though it's fact, and it's not fact. She's been derogatory to me. She's laughing that I blocked her. And then she's putting up content on there as though it's fact.
My Twitter is open, and that's not true, so you're going away. Are you literally shag-along saying that's sus and you're like, what, 50? That's not a cute look. Emily is defaming me. She is defaming me. And Emily is, it's a violation of YouTube to go up on your channel and to defame and discredit and try to pummel somebody else. And because of her videos, I am losing subscribers. So if she wants to continue doing this, I make more money on her on YouTube than she does. So, you know, like, and speaking as though what I've done in this lawsuit, according to these people, is fact, is defamation, because the lawsuit is defamation. So if she wants to continue to defame me, I will continue to report her to Team YouTube.
Also, we are not going to be dealing with this anymore. BeastBoy BX, this message is for you because you have blocked me. First and foremost, you never asked me if I could be recorded, not one single time. I agreed to meet up to you in a DM, to talk with you in a Discord, to share my side of the story. I never agreed to be recorded. By the time I find out that I had been recorded, we had already completed our call. At that point, the audio was already out. I had no other choice than to say, it's fine, because what else was I going to do? You had the audio. You could put it out or you could not put it out. After your friends started attacking me, I went to you and I said, you illegally recorded me. I was angry, but I apologized. Should I not have said that? No, I shouldn't have said it. What I should have said is, I wish you wouldn't have recorded me. This is solely for me to get to you because you have blocked me on every single platform. And if you really have a problem with someone, you don't block them. If you want to work it out and you don't want to make it content, you talk to them. If you want to keep a beef going, you don't talk to them and you make the content and then you act like that person is the worst person in the world because they literally pointed out something that you did. Stop playing the victim. No one here is a victim. No one. It was a miscommunication. I apologized, and you are literally running with it, dragging my name for fun now because you're making money. Who's being hypocritical now?
Now, my little punk self decided, let me reach out, jump in the comment section. We had a conversation, and it led to me just saying, hey, how about I just interview you so we could get your side out there? I was extremely courteous. I was respectful. I was really polite. She seemed like she was really nervous about the situation, so I did my best to make her comfortable. And in return, after the video was released, after she promoted it, after I sent her the footage, before I put it out, she still had the nerve to accuse me of recording her illegally. Yeah, that's what she does. Whenever she gets flustered, she don't know what to do, she just starts throwing out just lawsuits and accusations.
Yes, Tati is definitely another one who has a lot going on and has done a lot. And Tati hasn't even rebounded, you guys. She is still losing thousands of subscribers every single day. And Peter Mon did a video about her yesterday, and I think I said this yesterday. It was like trying to say, like, why is everyone like not interested in her? She's boring. She has like nothing to offer, and her makeup skills are subpar. Like, so bad. She doesn't know how to blend. She doesn't know how to match her skin tone. And she obviously gets a ton of PR and fails to disclose it. But always says, I'm not sponsored. I'm just making this video out of the goodness of my heart. Sure you are, tots.
And all of the YouTubers that are bashing me right now, cease and desist. That's it. Like, you all are like dragging me for defamation while defaming me. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. I can put a cease and desist on her, and I'm asking her to cease and desist. If she wants to continue to do this, she will end up in the countersuit. And if she's getting information from the opposing counsel, and then they are defaming me by using her channel, they will end up in the countersuit.
Let's see, a cease and desist from 3 cease and desists from Tati Westbrook, which were funny. Those were copyrighted, you guys. And the letters from the attorney, they said, these are copyrighted and you cannot use these. You cannot disclose these or publish this in any of its contents, which I thought was hilarious. Being really mindful of like the topics I choose, how I speak about people, what I share about people, where we go with the direction. Like, public figures are fair game, except you have to be careful about what you say about public figures. You can't just say anything if it's not, like, if you really like literally know something is not true and then you put it out on YouTube and you say it as a fact about someone, you could actually get in trouble. But if you say something and you don't know it's not true, you might not get in trouble. So 8 Passengers is a channel that's a family channel. And they actually sent me like 4 cease and desist letters to the point of them basically saying like, I don't want you talking about me, period. Which is crazy if you think about it. I had done a video sort of criticizing one of their videos, far less critical than some of the other videos. And it was all around that Chad stuff that happened this summer. But they got really upset that other people were covering them. And the letters I got from them were basically like, you are a direct competitor of ours. And by you talking about us, you are trying to interfere and harm our business.
Everything that's been put out by Cheryl's World, I have been nothing but, I've been quiet during this, like, I don't even know what is going on here, but this is clearly some sort of like attack on my credibility and on my channel. And listen, like, if you don't like me, that's totally fine. If you have a beef with me, that's fine. But when you make statements against me that are like absolutely provably false, that's actually called defamation. And there's been some questions about a cease and desist letter, which, by the way, I never authorized for that to be public. It is a private document that is not supposed to be public. So publishing that actually further propels my case of harassment. I am only making this statement because of the continued misinformation that's being put out. I have a lawyer. We are filing a lawsuit if this continues. Legal documents and a legal letter from my lawyer will be sent next week. The document you received today or yesterday was a real cease and desist. But because you blocked me on iMessage and by text, and I cannot call you, and when I emailed you, you did not respond, instead you posted it for views and clicks, you're proving my defamation case. And I have not said one bad word about you. I still wish the best for you. I hope you take care of yourself. But you can't make false statements and say I'm doing things that are false to ruin my reputation, which is because I compete with you. I can't figure out why you would be doing this. I can't. But if this is the direction we have to go, my lawyers are prepared to do that. Okay? So please stop spreading misinformation. This letter is real, and I will be filing a lawsuit if this continues. You can retract this, all of this. You can retract these statements, and I don't have to go through this legal process, but we are prepared to do that. And I wouldn't have to do this if you wouldn't block me. And you need to stop lying and telling people that you didn't block me. You did.
You are defaming me, dragging me, mocking my mocking my appearance, calling me names, calling me stupid, humiliating me, targeting my business, breaking all kinds of civil, like, you know, I'm a competitor to you, so you better stop, or, you know, that's how these rules work.
I swear, I feel like I put my makeup on better than Tati, for Christ's sake. Like, I don't look like an Oompa Loompa. You trust your makeup from someone who doesn't even know how to match her foundation to her skin. Can I show you a secret? Look, I don't have any foundation on my neck, and it matches because I'm wearing the right shade.
I'm having trouble determining if it's a man or a woman. I know you keep saying it's a woman, but it looks like a man to me.
If it's a man, that'd be even better. She looks like she gives zero fucks about it, though. She looks like she gives zero fucks about what she.
I love that.
Yeah.
Mocking me, mocking my appearance, calling me names.
I'm having trouble determining if it's a man or a woman. I know you keep saying it's a woman, but it looks like a man to me.
I do. I really make Tati mad. Did you guys see that she's like having a mood? Did you guys see that? She's like all on YouTube, or she's all on like Instagram posting like stories of her playing the piano, and she's really an average piano player, and everyone's like, Queen, you're an amazing piano player, and then she's singing but you can't hear her voice, and she wrote the music herself, and she's having such a tough time. It's interesting that she's having such a tough time the same week that James Charles got named as one of Time's most influential people on the internet. It's funny how that works, huh? Yeah, oh God, she's so average. Everything about her is average. She's just such a Tanya. Tanya, you're such a Tanya.
So anyways, I'm going to continue to speak my truth and I'm not going to be defamed. I'm not going to be bullied. I'm not going to be the next James Charles. I don't understand why you guys don't understand what's happening here. This happened to James Charles. And then it was, what, Jeffrey and Shane? Now it's my turn? Like, how did I have anything to do with any of this? I didn't. I'm a scapegoat.
I'm going to tell my truth, and I will not be silenced. And I am going to finally share how Tati Westbrook and her husband and James Charles used me to take down Jeffree Star.
She had a meltdown on Snapchat, did she? Should we see? I don't see anything. Did she delete her Snapchat? I subscribed to her. I can't find it. But let me see. Drama Investigator has it.
Now, but I know I'm just overtired. It's just literally this trip has been like go, go, go. My grandma not being well, we spent time with her.
Can you hear that?
She's in Canada, so it was like a whole journey of us all together to go see her. And it's just been, it's been a heavy trip for my whole family. It's just, you know, it's a hard time, and there's just so much going on with all of us being so far apart. And you know, soaking up as much time as we could together, like literally every night. And we've just like stretched it. And then those of you with kids know, like, they're on their own schedule and on their own terms. So when they start screaming at 6 a.m. and you've gone to bed at like, you know, 3, it's like, oh, here we go again. It's because I have pre-filmed so that I could be in Seattle and still have content for you guys. So hang tight. The beginner's makeup brush kit, which is a really, really good video. It's so cute. A cute makeup look, a guided beginner's brush set, step by step. That is coming. That will be up very soon, and I'll be back on here. Hopefully looking a little more alive. No sleep, all of that.
Oh, she's gonna cry.
I went to clean up my purse, and Logan left one of his trucks, and
she's crying.
Okay,
hold on. What happened? She was crying because somebody left something in her purse. That wasn't even really like her melting down. That was just her being really cringe and stupid. And, you know, she says that she wants kids all the time, but then she's complaining about kids getting up at 6 in the morning. Who stays up until 3 when they have children, for Christ's sake? My kid is up at 5 every damn day. I am never, like, that's not even a meltdown. It's like, I don't even know. She's always like having a spaz about her uploads and about her videos and everything not being perfect. And like literally no one cares about your stupid review videos. You have bad makeup skills and you act like a 12-year-old trapped in a 37-year-old's body. And Derek, I'm 13. I'm 14 actually, and I'm organic. And you're a 37-year-old woman that apparently has had so much work done. You look like you're 45. She looks so much older than her actual age. She just, yeah, exactly, makeup minion. Tati acting like she got problems. Tati has no problems. Well, she's got lots of problems. She likes to hide them from everybody. Yeah, I do not. She's got some serious problems that she just likes to get deleted, as evidenced by the 3 cease and desist letters that she sent to me, which were copyrighted. Seriously, it said, these letters are copyrighted and you cannot disseminate them without threat of legal action. A letter is copyrighted. Are you effing kidding me? So wrong. So that's the skinny about Ray. Tati is boring, and even her meltdowns are boring. Like, even when Tati tries to be interesting, she's boring. I hear that you have frustrations with how I've covered some stories or how I've responded to other creators. I hear your criticism that I am defensive at times and can be rude. I hear you that I should do better, be thoughtful, and take time for myself. Thank you for this feedback, truly.
So if you guys didn't know, like, there was a video circulating of her talking cash money junk about Chelsea, mocking her voice and saying like, Cole, I need my pills, I got anxiety, I can't take it. And people said that it was distasteful. And when I got it off Twitter, it already had 20,000 views, and I reposted and I said, this is what this lady is doing, because you needed to be called out on your shit for it. And instead of taking it, She came back with snarky remarks all on her Twitter, told people to stop messaging her because she's not apologizing, okay? Even though she's claimed to have anxiety and stuff before. So you getting on the camera saying, oh my God, I need my pills. I can't take it. Cole, my anxiety. I don't see how you don't think that that would be taken the wrong way. Talking about you need to get an F, and y'all people need to get an F in life and get over it. I said what I said. Like, the snarkiness, bro. So I actually seen somebody like beg her to apologize. I actually seen somebody was like, for your supporters, can you please come out and apologize? And I think that person got blocked. And I was like, whenever you call her out on something, she immediately blocks you. She doesn't think twice. She doesn't turn right or left. She just hits blockity block, block, bitch. And that's because she can't take the heat. She can't take anybody trying to give her constructive criticism because she thinks that she knows everything. She's better than saying that, oh, this was a mistake and I can correct it.
So, obviously this past week, there's been a lot that's come out, and there's been a lot of stories about creators, and it's brought up a lot of things that I went through. And I think a lot of people are getting, really misconstrued ideas about why it is that I'm sharing what I've shared. And I just want to be very clear. I am someone that has been guilty of making mistakes. I am someone that has had to learn on this platform along with everyone else. I have always had a very outspoken voice, and I'm always the kind of person that will speak up for myself. So when I see things that aren't true, I respond and I try to correct. Over the years, I've tried to foster positive relationships with creators. It just seemingly doesn't work. There's, for me, a pocket of people on YouTube that just don't care or are not interested in having positive relationships. It's very cutthroat, and it's very like, I'm going to expose you, which is not something I want to be a part of.
So, and everyone's like, Katie, you're so, like, you steal everything from the Ashley. I don't read the Ashley because ever since she started trolling me and mocking me and laughing at me, I don't read a thing that the Ashley puts out. And she is a blogger, you guys. She's not she's just like me. She's not CNN. I used to really like her. I did. I really used to like her. But then she started like getting really mean. She got super mean to me, and she was sending her fans after me. It was awful. She was retweeting me, mocking what I was saying, telling people that the reporting that I was putting out was wrong when it wasn't true. And it was sending her like sycophant fans after me. And so I had to literally send her an email and tell her to stop. And I had to block her on Twitter because she wouldn't stop, and she was stalking like what I was saying. It was gross. And then a bunch of the stuff that she was telling about Janelle just wasn't true. And I exposed it on Instagram Live. I'm like, she doesn't have a relationship at all with, and all these blogs were like taking what she said as word, but she was making it as though she had this like inside connection with Janelle, and she did not. She had no relationship with Janelle. And when Janelle found out that she was trying to pass off information as though it was coming from Janelle, people connected to Janelle contacted Rue and basically went off on her and threatened to sue her. And that's when Rue went crazy on me because I exposed her. Because I just don't think that, what Rue was doing wasn't reporting. She was really trolling, and she was spreading misinformation. And I just don't have patience for that. And that's why Rue hates me.
This crystal ball lady, she don't know how to let shit go. Like, she'll take the smallest thing and make 5 videos about it, turn the narrative, and have everybody thinking that you evil as fuck, you crazy as fuck, you this, that, and the third, and you talk about her kid. That is her MO. That's what she does. She makes everything about her and her kid, so subscribers can go and attack you and say, how dare you talk about her and her kid, when literally nobody was. Like, literally about 3 weeks ago, she went off on me, the Ashley, a whole bunch of other people in a drunken rant on Instagram Live. Like, she was literally having a meltdown on live, and I was like, the fuck is wrong with her? And I'm tired of people like asking me, what's your problem with Katie? Blah, blah, blah. You mad because she breaking stories, she breaking necks, she's stepping on stomachs. Okay, like, chill out, okay? All right, so if y'all for 1 second think that my little column on Instagram is causing Katie to get hate mail, you got me effed up. There is a whole Twitter, not Twitter account, a whole Twitter section of people reposting her video saying how she contradicts herself, this, that, and the third. She never knows anything. Her facts are all over the place. She calls herself a reporter, but she never actually reports on anything. She runs with one piece of gossip and goes and make a 16-minute video about it and get it monetized. Like, it's a whole column. It's a whole section. It's a whole sector of people who don't like her. I'm gonna tell you this right now. When she first came out, she was rude as hell to all of the fan pages and stuff like that. She had these audios, right? And when we reposted them, she was like, you don't have permission to do that. Take it down now. I don't know. Maybe she would have got lawyers involved and stuff like that. But a few of us was like, we're not taking it down, girl, because you don't own those audios. Hell, we're not taking it down. You ain't no Beyonce. So that happened. And so I wanted to know who she was and why she was coming off so strong to everybody. So I got on Twitter to see who she was, to see that she already had a sector of people who disliked her. She already had people coming at her neck. And I had no idea who this lady was. So I reposted something about somebody saying all of the bad things that she's done. And I was like, do y'all know this lady? Who is this lady? To my followers. Next thing I know, she's on live talking about some Teen Mom Shade Room. I'm going to tell my truth. You are not going to bully me. You're not going to talk about my disabled son. Pump your brakes. First of all, I would never talk about kids. Never in my life. If I post anything about kids on my Instagram page, it is positive. Because I don't play that shit. I don't talk about kids. And a kid with a disability, I feel like that was put out there to make it seem like I'm like this horrible, horrible person. Like she just straight up lied on me and called me a bully and all this thing and had people like questioning me in my inbox. And I'm having to tell them, no, that never happened. I don't even know this lady. Only took a trip to her page when she released these audios. Now she's mad at me because I reposted a parody account on Twitter of her. So now she's saying that I talked about her kid and all kind of weird shit. And I'm like, yo, what? And that was a big lie to tell on somebody, to call somebody a bully and say that they're talking about kids. We kiki and have fun on my page, but we don't talk about no kids. Like, and, you know, my followers who've been my followers was like, that shit ain't never happened. What the fuck is her problem? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, but some things you just gotta let go. Like, I tried to tell her, like, in her comment section, like, look, I'm the owner of that page. I didn't talk about your kid. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't need to be telling all these people I'm a bully and stuff like that. And she's, no, when you repost stuff and you insensitive. And so when people ask me what my issue with Katie is, because she lied on my name and called me a bully to her subscribers who now probably think I'm a bully and a kid hater who talks about kids, which is a big hate, okay? And that is a big reason why I dislike her, because don't lie on me, like, straight up. That's why people don't like her. I'm not the only person that don't, okay? And if she hadn't lied on me, I probably wouldn't have a problem with her, but it's the fact that she lied on me is why I don't really like her, y'all. Like, straight up. I had so many DMs about people asking me what the fuck she was talking about. I was like, I can't tell y'all because I don't know. But I hope this answers questions for people who have been in my DM asking me why I personally don't like her. Y'all can have whatever feelings y'all want and y'all can support whomever, but that's just my little spiel. So what y'all think?
Like, I'm honest about my mental health because it frames everything that I do, but then yelling at me about having ADHD and being honest about it, that doesn't give you the invitation to belittle me and tell me to go get on my meds or tell me my meds aren't working, because you have no idea what I look like when I'm not on my meds and how crazy I can get, kids. So you just be thankful that I'm on the meds I am today. Because old Katie, if she would have saw those comments, would have been in a fight with your face instead of just deleting them. And that's the problem, is I'm always trying to be the bigger person. I'm always the one that's trying to mend fences constantly, because that's my nature. I don't like to fight. I'm a peacekeeper. I want to be friends with people, but you know what? People on YouTube don't want to be friends. They saw a vulnerability in me of being honest and being genuine and like actually, you know, doing the work and spending the time to learn the craft. And my kindness has been exploited. My ability to actually care about my community has been exploited. My kindness has been mistaken for weakness, and I'm done with it.
Everyone, it's all about the drama. So everyone, it's because people are lying about her. Now, I have been on the other side of what's called, I don't know, a hate parade, because that can happen on YouTube. It happens to every creator. Like, you can get bamboozled. You can get snowed. You can have every single person, you can have one person start it, and then everyone gets on the hate train, right? But I feel like when I was reading about Gabby, there's just a million reasons of things that she's done that have made other people upset. Now, if it's true that she has issues with her mental health, a lot of us do. We also don't do a lot of problematic things.
And unfortunately, during that time, which was incredibly stressful, I was in the middle of a lawsuit. I had a lot of things I could not say. There was a lot of things I wanted to defend myself on and couldn't. I, for sure, in my extreme anxiety and stress, I acted out. I lashed out. I yelled. I got sad. I contemplated suicide. And I lost a lot during that time. My channel revenue went down a ton. I lost a lot of subscribers, and it was frustrating because I couldn't get a space where I could share my story. I was being demanded to apologize for things that I didn't do, and people wanting me to be held accountable for things I didn't say or for actions I didn't take. I don't have to take it anymore, and just because I'm responding doesn't mean I'm losing it. You guys are so hypocritical. Y'all can talk so much shit about me, but then if I dare to respond, I'm somehow the bad guy. You guys are the masters of gaslighting. It's the stupidest game on YouTube I've ever existed. So go talk yourself. Oh, Katie, but if you respond, then you're just giving them what they want. Katie, it's never going to stop. It doesn't stop even if I ignore them. Like, it doesn't stop if I ignore them. It doesn't stop if I say their names. It never stops. So guess what, you guys? All of you that are doing this are like, at this point, like, am I bothered by it? No, I'm annoyed because you guys are just annoying. If you don't love me anymore, unsubscribe. I've lost subscribers, but I'm going to go back to being me. I'm not going to apologize anymore for being me. I'm not going to bend to what other people want of me anymore. I'm going to put out my content. And if you want to come to my channel and have this content and, like, you know, the vibes we have here, that's what I'm going to give you. That's always what I'm going to give you. This other stuff is noise to me. It's irrelevant to what I do. These people don't pay my bills. My audience is who I care about. I don't care about the rest of this stuff. So if you guys want to keep talking about me, talk about me, fine. But if you say some nonsense, don't expect me not to clap back. And I'm always going to stand up for myself. And that's it. So thank you guys for being here. But, you know, all of your channels just got free publicity from me. I have bigger, you know, so I'm not going to be bullied anymore. And I want to give you guys what you want. And that's me. And the old Katie is back. Yep. Vintage Katie's back. I'm done. I'm not bowing down anymore. And I'm not apologizing. So
I'm not going to be told to stop talking about it. I'm not going to be told to not address it. Like, shut the fuck up.
I'm just going to say one more thing before I go. I'm not going to lose everything. I'm not going to pay anyone $5 million. I'm not going to lose anything. YouTube is not kicking me off of this platform. I'm not going to quit my social media. And just because this is going on doesn't mean anything. So there you go. Like, I know, oh, you're going to pay $5 million. That's not happening. Period, point blank. I'm not going to go broke. I'm not going to lose my channel. I'm not going to file for bankruptcy. Like, just stop. I'm at this point where it's like, I'm not, the vintage Katie is back. I am not placating. I'm not going to pretend to be less me. I'm not going to listen to my YouTube manager and be like, you should do things that don't upset your audience. Dude, everything I do upsets my audience. Like, no. I don't think anyone's trying to be supportive when they're worried about what deleted messages are. None of you are being supportive if you're asking why I'm deleting messages. The only reason you're asking that is because you care about a fucking lawsuit that's none of your fucking business. It's the same people every day, and it's none of your business, and it's not your job to tell me what to do, and I know what I'm doing. Anyways, don't feel bad about defending me. Defend me. Go for it. Have fun. Like, don't feel like just because you defend me that they can make an example out of you, because we'll make an example out of them.
Like, I think there's a way of engaging with one another where we're not attacking each other. And there's definitely times like I feel like the little attack dog coming in on me. And those are the times where I'm like, I need to diffuse. I need to, like, step away. I need to go work out, get that, like, angry energy out and do something positive. I don't want to go back to that space. I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to be the one that's, like, reacting in that way, right? I want to be positive. I want to be kind to people.
Will I talk about that and why we're not friends with Lindsay? No, I will not talk about that because it's ridiculous and you know it's idiotic. So why are you asking that stupid question? Thanks. I don't know why you guys are talking about the Platts when I'm not even talking about the Platts. It's so rude. If you guys keep talking about the Platts, I'm honestly going to turn off the comments. It's disgusting. It's just rude when I'm talking about something and all you're doing is talking about something that has nothing to do with the topic. I have no apologies to give, so there's really no reason to apologize. And I won't apologize for what I say or how I feel, especially when I'm not wrong. And if you are so sensitive and upset with your life that you get offended by me commenting, then you need to go evaluate your life. I don't watch bringing up baits. I'm not talking about the baits. Why do you keep talking about the baits? Like, read the room. I'm not talking about the baits. Like, please, you're gonna get removed from this live if you ask questions about the baits. I'm not talking about them. Why would you walk into a live stream that has nothing to do with the baits and start asking questions about the baits? I'm not answering questions about my makeup. Okay, if you keep talking about this stuff, you're getting removed. I'm gonna remove every single person that keeps talking about some bullshit about the baits. Like, Luca, do you wanna fight? Do you wanna go live with me and fight? I'll fight you. You know what, Luca? Fuck off. Don't follow me. I have nothing to say about the woman making baseless claims. It's ridiculous and stupid. Go away. You know that it's ridiculous and stupid, and if you're asking about it, you're only here for drama. This bitch has only ever commented on that. She's getting hidden. All right. And I said this bitch. Like, if you're literally in my comments and literally just like here for drama. This bitch. And this one too. I've never seen you before, Blueberry. Bye. Fuck off, Lizzie. I hope you like... Fuck off, Lizzie. Who else wants to get blocked? Who else wants me to say fuck off?
Creed, what a fall from grace for you. That's funny because my channel's doing just fine. You guys are hilarious because I finally speak out. How many videos are these people gonna make about me? And you're like, Katie, you're just supposed to take it. But I can just, you know, I'm bleeding, really? Do you wanna see my, how much money I made this month? Honey, I'm doing fine. But truthfully, this attitude you have with me, it's gotta go, it's ugly. You shouldn't follow me, Creed. You should probably just unfollow me. That would be cool. Like, people who are so brainwashed thinking that I'm telling them that I don't like them or I don't care about them or something, and it's like not even like that. Like, just I'm not okay. You guys refresh your browser if it's lagging. I am not. Just like refresh your browser. I can't control it. Why has today been hard? Have you watched the news? Has anyone watched the news? Are you ignoring the news? Are you ignoring what's happening in the world? Are you ignoring what happened at the Capitol?
She just hits blockity block block, bitch.
I'm not allowing conspiracies in this chat. If you are going to push your conspiracies, I'm going to time you out because the conspiracies do nothing. It doesn't help this situation. Okay. This is...
This is just, like, all this is going to do is just get the comments to scan upset you because people are not going to give it up.
Just stop, Todd. I am removing comments that are promoting dangerous conspiracy theories, and it's none of your business if I decide to delete comments that have nothing to do with anything else but this stream. You will not come to my channel and tell me what I can and cannot delete. You will not tell me how to run my life. You will not dictate how I run my business. Just because you watch some crappy other YouTubers talk about my life and tell you what I can and cannot do does not mean it's the truth. So get out of here. I'm sick to death of you telling me I can't delete shit because I'll delete shit all day long if it's not related. And you have no business to tell me. None. Don't you dare come to this channel anymore and act like you can do this. This petty ass bullshit on a day when people died yesterday. You haters are deplorable. I don't care if they're baiting me. Don't come onto my channel when I'm freaking talking about some serious shit and tell me, why are you deleting shit? Go back to your freaking minion ass like leader who's telling you to record all my stuff and thinks that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Take your petty ass shit somewhere else.
And all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, you're gonna fucking worried about what I'm deleting. Fuck you. Lil Cassidy, goodbye. You're hidden from this channel.
Blockity block block, bitch.
I am so tired of you haters showing up on this channel and acting like you own this place, like you can downvote me, like you can degrade me, like you can mock me, like you can ridicule me. You are not welcome here. And if you guys are going to say, oh, she's tripping, and you guys come to this channel and you act like you can tell me how to do my job. I don't need to chat with anyone. What I need people to understand is that I'm not going to be disrupted anymore. So if you think you own me, if you think you can control me, if you think that it's cute to stalk me and post everything, no, okay, Vero, goodbye.
Blockity block block, bitch.
I'll hide every single one of you. Every one of you.
Blockity block block, bitch.
Right here, this woman right here, she is the goose that laid the golden egg in terms of YouTube.
Crystal Ball? Oh no, Crystal Ball is like the biggest joke of somebody who thinks she knows info, but she's not. So she knows nothing. I blocked her from my group, but you know, she's a weirdo, and I don't even care. And she'll talk trash about me, and I don't even care because I have actually seen some of her videos where she talks about like her family, and I don't know where she gets her information because it's comical. Crystal Ball. She's such a silly lady who thinks she knows everything. It's fine. We should talk about the boyfriend when Crystal is on here. That will give her some fodder for her silly little thingy that she does. Okay.
What's her name? Katie Joy? Whom I've dealt with and people warned me about love. I don't mock abuse. I was abused. I was slapped in my head with rings till I saw stars. I was hit with butt. Listen, I don't mock abuse. Don't you dare defame me and make it seem like I'm mocking abuse. I cracked a fucking joke. And if you start defaming me and lying and bashing me, you're gonna get a taste of who I am. You are not allowed to do the shit you do. You think you are, but there are fine lines between facts and defamation. So, stop making it seem like I'm mocking abuse. I don't mock abuse. I was abused. Period. I made a joke. I reposted a joke. You need to think about what you're doing, bashing people's lives, putting yourself and your children in danger for a fucking paycheck. Let's be clear. You bash people you don't know on fucking hearsay. So, miss me with the bullshit. I don't promote abuse on children, ever. And don't you dare put that on me, because you will hear from my lawyers. Now, run that.
And like all I did was share a meme that she shared of like something, a joke about like the CPS stuff, about like CPS is closed, so like go whoop your kids. And it could have been anyone that shared it. It wasn't like I just said this wasn't funny because I've covered that show and I didn't like that meme and I thought it wasn't funny. And now all of her people are like, apparently she did a video about me or something. And she was like yelling and screaming about me. And now I'm getting like death threats in my DMs from her people that she sent after me. Like, Shen, it's not funny.
This is like a live stream, you guys. It's fun, right? Okay. And I do judge and I'm snarky. So I don't know why that, like, people say I'm judgy and they act like that's an insult. It's literally not an insult. This is a commentary opinion channel. So of course I'm being judgmental. So calling me judgy, it really doesn't insult me. It's literally just reconfirming what this channel is all about. Yay! All right. I already explained why I don't use her names that way, Christine. So if you're really upset about it, you don't have to watch. Jill Duggar's name will always be used this way because that's how people know who she is. We always know that her name is Jill Dillard, but people know her by Jill Duggar. And if that offends you from a marketing standpoint, that outlets you call her Jill Dillard or Jill Duggar, and that pisses you off that I do that, get mad at every outlet. Everyone uses Jill Duggar. And it's because everyone knows her by Jill Duggar. All right. I'm not addressing that anymore. So thank you guys. All right. So, are you gonna, how come my thing says Jessa Seawald? Trish, do you want to bring that to Reddit? Here, I'll change it just so you can say I don't contradict myself. You should probably add, maybe you should bring this movie to someone and say, Katie lied. She said that she only used people's names. Katie's such a lying liarson. Y'all are Y'all are, nah. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's talk about this. Today I was like stuck in a rabbit hole and I was like, what is going on with the Duggars? Why are there like 37 businesses in the Duggars name? I'm not even joking. I was like looking this up today. Anna Duggar has started like 4 businesses in the last like few months. So she started this Cambridge Arbor LLC.
Mind you, there's no understanding of what any of these businesses are, and she opened this, that was back in 2019. And then you have Jeremiah Duggar taking out like 47 different Cessnas. So he's got like 4 different Cessna businesses. And then a commercial space business. What, for his warehouse? Jeremiah Duggar has like 6 businesses. This all smells like,
it all smells like big fat shell companies to me. And then there's...
North and Ravenglass South. They have the same address. Oh wait, one is in Tati Town, a P.O. box, and one is at their house. No, that's not considered doxing, Natalie. It's literally showing business information. Go back to your friends.
Research.
I don't know. You can report them. I mean, I wasn't going to report them, but... Because we're not talking about the Pope, Patrice. We're not talking about the Pope. But I don't know why it got deleted. And let's just not focus on comments that are deleted. If you are upset about a comment deleted, please don't, like, do it in the chat. Don't disrupt the chat. If you got a problem, take it offline. Take a second. Take a breather. Don't get mad. No. Give me a second. Y'all are being a bunch of Karens in the chat. Why are you being such Karens? I can't believe you're such Karens. You're so judgmentally Karen. Why would you be such a judgmental Karen? Can you get a comment deleted? Watch, I'll do it right now. Boom, I deleted it. I know. Michelle has everything in her name. So this was the craziest thing, you guys. So I was looking through their property records, right? Jim Bob's name is not on any of their properties anymore. Basically, he's put most of them into trusts. But then if you go to Michelle's property deed information, they're still in Michelle's name. Did you look into them as much as you did with Tati? Oh, yeah. I'm still looking, you guys. I was looking at liens. I was looking at bond certies. I was looking through deeds today, which is like, I don't know. He might be hiding his money in something. I wouldn't be surprised if there's an IRS investigation going on at some point. Like, again, I can't say they've committed any crimes, but all of this on the surface doesn't look good. Just like it didn't look good when I was looking into it with Tati. Like, I was like, whoa, this is serious.
Research.
I haven't had to stop talking about literally any celebrities ever, period. Not one. Even with cease and desist letters, Tati Westbrook leads the pack with 3 cease and desist letters to Katie Paulson and Without a Crystal Ball. To that I say, thanks Tati, I'm still running my channel and writing content.
Come on, Lion Lyerson. I'm such a Lion Lyerson. Go to Reddit. You guys can see what a contradiction I am. They say I lie about everything. The funniest thing I ever saw on Reddit, oh, my favorite, the best rumor that was ever started about me, that I still think is hilarious to this day, is that my husband and I we sacrifice animals. This one gets me every time I see it. I laugh so hard because it's so far from the truth, but I don't even know where they come up with this. They say we sacrifice animals and that we do ritual dances in our yard. And I'm like, where do you come up with this? Where does this, like, if you're going to come up with something that sounds even remotely plausible. Oh my God, I don't even... If you're going to come up with a rumor about me, at least make it somewhat realistic. You know, like sacrificing animals while doing ritual dances in my yard. It's so funny. I don't know where they come up with this stuff. It's gotta be. Yeah. And they'll sit there and they'll go, but our Reddit is so truthful. I'm like, your Reddit says that I sacrifice animals. No. That's why I find it funny.
Like, Katie Joy, if you happen to be watching this, and I know you're watching this because you watch everything that everyone says about you, what the fuck is the matter with you? This isn't the first time she's done some shit like this before. She has a history of engaging in this kind of behavior that some could consider stalkerish or doxing in nature. So this is her literally talking about digging into Tati Westbrook's background, like her personal family information and stuff like that. Like, it's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. See, this is what I'm talking about with her, right? Where she goes too far. She has to dig for things that no one's talking about. No, she's literally looking for things to talk about, digging into people's personal lives to try and formulate this story about some kind of like conspiracy or malicious intent and leaking people's private information. It's ridiculous. How is this woman able to dig into people's like personal lives and shit like that and like nothing happens?
Birth certificates. I couldn't even find her birth certificate, which is weird.
Imagine like going to that level to try and dig up dirt on people. Completely unprovoked. It's not like she got a little taste of like, oh, there seems to be a story there, but these are like the things I need to look into to confirm it. It's not even like that. She's literally just digging into people's shit in hopes that she'll find something. In hopes that she'll find some dirt that she could dig up on them, or like I said, she can kind of piece together some narrative of something that's not actually going on. Like, this is not fucking okay. What is the matter with her fans that they listen to this and they're like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds fine. Like, that sounds fine behavior, okay? You have to be literally fucked in the fucking head. Yes, I'm talking about you, KJ. You are literally fucked in your fucking head if you think that this kind of behavior is absolutely acceptable, which it is not. You've been called out for a lot of things, but you've been very, very lucky that big names haven't caught on to the kind of shit that you do and have called you out for it, because rightfully so, they fucking should. This kind of behavior is just fucking creepy, right?
But he does give a shit what I have to say because I'm a female and I'm an easy fucking target and everyone fucking hates me in that side of YouTube. So
why does everyone dislike you, Katie Joy? Is it because you threaten to sue anyone every time they criticize you? Is it because you dig into people's fucking personal lives and shit like that? Is it because you literally post people's personal information on your public Twitter profiles and shit like that? There becomes a point where, like, if so many people fucking hate you and so many people criticize you on the regular, you have to kind of look in the mirror and ask yourself, is it me? Maybe there's something to this. Maybe it's me. You know what I mean? You can't just constantly cry that, oh, I'm the victim that everybody shits on. And keep in mind, there are definitely some people who take it way too fucking far with Katie Joy. I've seen it before. It definitely happens. It's fucked up, okay? But when you have so many people in your community criticizing you for the behavior that you engage in, you have to ask yourself at some point, you know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me.
they can all like rally up and be like, oh, Katie's so terrible. I get it. Nobody fucking likes me. Cool.
Well, there you go. So, what are my thoughts on Katie Joy, just to wrap this up? You can't just go around digging into people's personal lives. And you can't go around just like digging into people's shit and posting it publicly like that, because you're going to get called out for it, okay? Not only that, but if you're going to talk shit about someone, there's a good chance they're going to respond. So if you can't handle the response, maybe think about that before you hit send on that tweet, okay? You can't just cry victim after you're the one who started this by talking shit. You literally brought it on yourself.
But again, I want to stay focused and positive. I want to cover stories. If you don't like how I cover a story, or if you don't like the content I cover, you know, instead of following hate channels and being involved in hate, maybe find yourself doing something productive, you know? And if you're on Twitter, for instance, and some random sock accounts like that have weird, like Without a Crystal Balls or Katie's a Liar or whatever these accounts are, if they start harassing you on Twitter, just block them. Report them and block them. That's all you can do. But if you engage with them and respond to them, then they just get an audience. And it's these accounts, I'll tell you, are all run by like 2 or 3 people. So one person has like 10 specific parody accounts that they run, all to harass me. And it looks like 4 different people are talking, but it's one person. And that's what I was telling you about the sock puppets. I don't know. I have this Instagram, my backup, because this one gets reported. And then I have a personal one that I never go on. That's like so old. I have a personal Facebook and I have one Twitter. That's all I have. I had 2 Twitters at one point, and then that one got closed because it was older and it just was yuck.
Super excited, you guys, because one of my sock accounts got into his group. And so all week this week, I'm going to be going in there, getting screenshots, like asking questions about turpentine. I am so pumped. I never get into these groups with my socks ever. Right. And so I joined this. Okay. So I have some sock accounts. I'm not going to lie, because that's how I get lots of information for these articles.
I don't have fake accounts. The video of you talking about excited. Yes, I finally got into an anti-vax group. My God, you guys are so, seriously? I don't use them, or I didn't use them. I don't even have them now. I have one Facebook. One Facebook. No, I don't go into anti-vax groups anymore. I haven't been in I don't go into anti-vax groups at all. I don't cover anti-groups. I've never said that I've never had a sock account. I said I don't use them for trolling and I don't have them now. I don't understand how that's different. And if you guys are gonna get stuck on this stuff, it's so frustrating because all I'm trying to do is share what's going on. Yeah, I don't have fake accounts to stalk people, to harass people. I'm not using fake accounts to stalk people and to harass people. I don't have a fake account on my Instagram. I don't have a fake account on my Facebook. I don't have a fake account on any of my social medias.
And I have a TikTok that I can't even get into. Like, I cannot remember the username and I can't remember the password.
The world of online creating. Now, I think uni does this really good job of like teaching people about trolling and like how trolls work, because I don't know a lot about trolling because I don't really troll and I don't always know what's to do, but I have learned so much about like how to spot a troll, what a troll is doing, whether or not a troll is trying to get me to bait me to whatever.
See, that's good trolling, Tony. That's how you troll. Those are the kind of trolls that we appreciate. There are two types of trolls on the internet. There are contrarian trolls that just try to get a reaction. And then there are trolls that know how to troll. And Mr. Medicare, that would be a troll that knows how to troll. Artists and Tony's non-existent calls.
I'm not even gonna lie. I have amazing trolls that help me with Jillian stuff. Like, they're the best trolls, and they know they're trolls, and they don't even care that they're trolls, but they are the best trolls, and I love my Jillian trolls.
Let's
tell us.
We have been, me and my group have been tracking a woman in Alaska who is in the midst of labor, and she has preeclampsia, and she has she's anemic, and she's got some sort of infection and a broken rib, and she is rebirthing at home.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
She needs turpentine, I think.
Yeah, and we just did so much trolling into this woman's background, and I'm judgy, you guys. I'm so judgy. I'm the worst judgmental person ever because I'm judgmental. Woo! That's gonna be my song. I just wrote it. All right. I know. I'm so judgmental. I'm so judgmental. I can't wait to be more judgmental. Again, I will call out people I don't think that are cool. I don't care. Like, I don't know how anyone could literally come to this channel and expect me to like be super nice, because that's like not how I am. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be one of those channels that's like, every YouTuber is great and I love every single person. No, like literally my entire career has been calling people out on their shit. So why would I stop now? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.